Let me take a selfie.
Disturbing facts that will probably disturb you even if you're not easily disturbed. Part 53. Pride can lead to a very jaded outlook on life, where people are quick to judge others while neglecting their own flaws. Unhealthy pride can also lead to an elevated view of oneself that is not accurate, but people start to believe it and act to reinforce it. Now, criminal pride is an extremely high evaluation of oneself. It is the idea that one is better than others, even though that is clearly not the case. The criminal resents simplicity or mundane qualities in life, as such qualities compel them to admit that they are just average people. Now, hubris syndrome is when someone in a position of power develops an exaggerated view of themselves and their capabilities. A fantastic example is Alexander the Great, who not only destroyed himself, but carried with him an entire civilization that believed his success was confirmation of its cultural superiority over the rest of humanity. And that was absolutely not the case. Don't be like Alexander the Great. Although I can imagine that anyone who calls themselves Alexander the Great probably knows that he's an arrogant son of a bitch. Extreme vanity has led many celebrities to be the victim of botched plastic surgery. Just as a few examples, Donatella Versace, Joan Van Ark, and my personal least favorite, Scott Thompson, aka Carrot Top. I've always wondered, like, these celebrities, especially like Donatella Versace, like, you guys are millionaires and you're telling me that you cannot go to a reputable plastic surgeon? Like, that's all we hear about is botched plastic surgeries. What's the deal there? I think these plastic surgeons are reputable to a point until they target the celebrity that they want to target, and then they just botch it on purpose. Eva Longoria uses face cream infused with placenta. The natural afterbirth substance is said to promote collagen production and increase skin elasticity for a more sculpted appearance. But like, girlfriend, where are you getting these placenta from? Are you harvesting placenta? Where are you getting the pregnant women? Kim Kardashian does vampire facials, which is a non-surgical alternative to a facelift. And it consists of injecting a jelly-like substance into the face made from the patient's own blood. I just don't like the sound of that. I feel like it would be like if I got the flu, and for my flu shot, they used the antibodies from my flu and just gave them back to me. I know that's not how that works, and I know it wouldn't work like that, but that's what it makes me think of. In Japan, having black teeth once meant that you were beautiful, respected, mature, and loyal. We've got a couple crackheads around here that would be gods and goddesses in Japan. I'm sure you're all familiar with waist training with corsets. It's actually become like quite a bit of a fad in more recent years. There are some very extreme cases of people that use corsets to achieve incredibly small waistlines, like this woman. But corset training can be very dangerous because due to the restrictive nature around the midsection of the body, corsets put pressure on vital organs and can even strangle them, leading up to permanent body damage when worn for extended periods of time. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I am built like a 2x4. I got it in my head that I could corset train myself into having an hourglass figure. And I wore that corset for 27 minutes. And I said, never mind. I will just stay shaped like a refrigerator. Body dysmorphic disorder is a psychiatric disorder that is characterized by an excessive concern about a perceived flaw in someone's appearance. It usually starts in adolescence and can become chronic if it's left untreated. Body dysmorphia does not always look like, oh, I think that I'm fat, even though no one else thinks that I'm fat. Body dysmorphia can be anything like any bit of acne that you see on your face is super, super noticeable, and therefore you will hide until that acne is gone, even though nobody else would ever notice it. There's also something that is called body integrity identity disorder. A very famous example was Jewel Shuping, who is a woman from North Carolina who claims to have blinded herself with drain cleaner to fulfill her fantasy of being blind. Because she says that as long as she can remember, she always felt like she should have been born blind. So she made that dream into a reality. There's also stories about people that feel as if they should be missing a leg and they will pay someone to surgically remove their own leg. Maybe they'll even do it themselves. I don't know. Don't do that. See a psychiatrist. But not this lady's psychiatrist, because apparently the person that helped her pour the cleaner into her eyes was her psychiatrist. Justin Jedlicka, who as of 2012, so no telling how many since then, as of 2012, Jedlicka had undergone approximately 190 cosmetic procedures. These included rhinoplasty, chest implants, shoulder implants, bicep implants, tricep implants, brow shaping and lifts, cheek augmentations, subpectoral implants, gluteoplasty, and lip augmentations, all because he wanted to look like the real life Ken doll. Justin has appeared in the first, 6th, and 7th season of the show Botched. And like, I'm just saying, I would think after you were on the first and the sixth season, you would have thought to maybe slow down a little bit. But now you're the star of that show, dude. And look, you were cute before all that. You looked a little bit like Keanu Reeves, and now look at you. An anamorph. John DeLorean is a classic example of getting a little bit too big for his britches. So John DeLorean gained widespread fame for his work at General Motors when he played a significant role in the development of iconic cars like the Pontiac GTO. However, DeLorean's downfall came when he founded the DeLorean Motor Company in the 1970s to produce his own sports car, the DeLorean. The car gained fame for its distinctive stainless steel body and gull-wing doors, and it became even more iconic after it was featured in all the Back to the Future movies. But despite the initial success and considerable hype surrounding the car, DeLorean's company faced numerous challenges, including financial difficulties and allegations of mismanagement. DeLorean himself became embroiled in legal troubles, including charges of drug trafficking, which damaged his reputation and led to the collapse of his business empire. If you have ever actually encountered a DeLorean in real life, if you have ever had the displeasure to own one, they suck. Wu Yangning was a 26-year-old daredevil from China who made a living creating viral videos through undertaking hair-raising stunts and sharing them with his online following. Wu was so confident in his abilities to dangle dangerously from skyscrapers that it came as a huge shock when his death was broadcast to millions after the daredevil died while attempting to do pull-ups from the ledge of a 62-story Chinese skyscraper in 2017. I'm not going to show the video here, but if you would like to see the video of him actually falling to his demise, I will link it in the description. But for the love of God, if you are even a little bit scared of heights, I do not suggest clicking on it because there is a good possibility that you will have a panic attack. Don't let your pride, vanity, confidence, arrogance, whatever, be the death of you. Just wake up in the morning, say, I look good, and keep it moving. As a matter of fact, definitely do that every day. Hop up out of bed, turn your swag on, and say, thanks for watching.